this one's a good one. What is good, guys? Just caught up with some of my boys from church. Shout out Wes, Sherman. No shout out to Tony, who slept in, and I'm pretty sure he is still sleeping as I speak. This video for this week, I'm gonna be talking about my stretching and showing you guys the routine that I do almost on a daily basis. I try to do it daily, but my goal every week is 5 times per week. So this stretching routine is heavily based off of the stretching routine online for starting stretching. So I highly recommend you Google that. But it's essentially based off of that. And the goal of it is to loosen up my whole body, top to bottom, and essentially identify and kind of suss out any key flexibility imbalances. So for each of the stretches that I do for my stretching routine, I hold for about 30 to 60 seconds. I start off with this forward shoulder stretch, then I move on to a backwards shoulder stretch, mobility stretch. I move on to the classic reaching your hands behind your back stretch for shoulder mobility. That's pretty much all my upper body stretching that I do. I move into quite a few more lower body stretches after, starting off with this deep squat position. Hold this for quite a while, really good for you. Then I hit my hamstrings, the classic touching your toe. Hopefully I'll be able to keep my back straighter as I progress. After that, I stretch my hip flexors. This is a key stretch in counteracting the effects of sitting. After that, I hit my groin stretch. Everybody loves the groin stretch. If you're not doing it, get down and do this groin stretch right now. I move into a glute stretch right away after that, and this feels so good. I move into this lower back stretch that I found online. After that, it's a really sweet stretch that helps loosen up my back a lot. From that position, I just reach forward to keep stretching out my lower back. Then I move into what I call the Japanese sitting stretch, and this is just for me to help with my ankle mobility that I've lost a lot of since all my ankle injuries. Finally, I just wrap up with some foam rolling. I usually roll out my calves, which are super tight, my hamstrings, my quads, my lower back, and all these things just keep the muscles loose and keep my joints healthy. So how do I give myself a stretching rating? Well, just like training, I give myself a 3 out of 5 rating to start. So if I do the stretching routine I just showed 5 days a week, I get a 3 out of 5. If I manage to do more stretching than that, so say I stretch 6 or 7 days out of the week, I get a +1. Less than 5, I get -1. Quality wise, if I have to shorten my stretching session, I get a -1. If I manage to do 2 rounds of that stretching session, then I get +1. Before I jump to my jump progress and how I rated myself on the different areas of my training, just got a couple clips from the past weekend that I chucked in just because I felt like it. We have arrived at our destination. Check this out. We got some classic bakery food. We got chicken avocado sandwich, potato top pie, and a custard pie tart thing. Oh, I don't know if I've shown this. Oh my, that was cool. And then now we're gonna slice open the oysters. I'm gonna start up, and then I'm going to use this, cut open these lemons. Kawa Bay. Oh nice, this one's a good one. Keep your arms straight. This is relevant because keep leaning back.
Yeah.
And then I got you. And then lift your feet up.
Yeah. That's all.
Nice. It's quite stable, so. Oh yeah, oh, oh. Woo! Yo, we good. We good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm putting your foot back on the there. You ready?
Yeah. Can you?
Oh my gosh! I got you. So for my weekly ratings this week, I get a 2 out of 5 for training because I only managed to get 2 sessions and my stretching was just pretty much went to plan. Injuries wise, didn't get really much better or much worse than anything, but my diet and weight wise went really well, so I get a rating of 3.25 out of 5, which is the same as last week. Could be doing better again, but I'm okay as long as I'm sitting above a 3. So as I mentioned before, my diet went really well this week. Last week my average weight was 70.9 kilos. This week my average weight was 70.4 kilos. So that's 0.5 kilos down in terms of average weight. So here is my best jump of the week. So I'm actually pretty happy with that. Got my first tennis ball dunk last week, and this week, as you can see, that dunk was a lot cleaner. So hopefully I can keep making progress. That's gonna do it for this week's video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you next week. Cheer cheer.